Hello ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the infrequent uploads. However, today's a very special video because I often coach many people on Vayne Top and I notice the same issues over and over again. This video will solve that problem because I will be diving in depth on concepts you should be thinking about while trying to rank up. Let me know if you guys enjoy these type of videos. Without further ado, let's jump into the action. So ladies and gentlemen, with our objective with this video is to break down League of Legends into its 4 concepts. Mechanics, zone of influence, wave management, and decision making. I am going to be breaking down, I'm using the word breaking down on repeat over and over again. I will be talking about those 4 things that I'm doing on repeat over and over again in these games. I am playing in silver/gold. I'm not sure, I need to check it. I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. But let's go from there. Elk, thanks to follow. So Jax's top lane, we're against Grass, Flash Ignite. Seems pretty standard to me. We want the wave pushing, so we're going to start setting up a slow push right here. And wait until Jax shows on the map somewhere. Hopefully from one of the bushes, maybe. That's my guess. We're going to get 1 minion low so that we can last hit it. Relative to the rest. And now just purely last hit. This is wave management right here. Wave management. Jax should come out now. Okay. It looks like he rotated down for the play. But all we're going to do here is do a very simple 3-wave crash. How you do that is you only last it in the first 2 waves. On wave number 3, you shove as hard as you can. So right here, we're going to poke the Jax. We should rotate to the bushes to reset the aggression. Because whenever you auto the Jax, you take aggression. So you want to reset the minion aggression by going to the bush where the minions can't see you. The one right there. And then now, this is wave 3, so we want to hard shove the wave in as hard as we can. So here we are, hard shoving. Hard shove, hard shove, hard shove. We got his D-Blade, we got his potion, which is really good. Shoving. Being very slow with my Q timing. And then right here, we're simply going to base, which is what it's called a 3-wave cheater base. And I got his HP potion, which will be good for wave 4 and 5. This is wave 4, and wave 5 is coming up soon. Let's grab my items here. I'm gonna grab boots, sell my potion, grab refill, and grab a pink ward and head back to lane. So this is wave 4 right now. Wave 5 is spawning, which is a non-cannon wave. So what Jax is gonna try to do here is he's going to stack up wave 4. Wave 5 will be right here, and I'm gonna try to shave that wave down as much as I can to hold the freeze right here for wave 6, which is a cannon wave. And my objective here is to hold him in the lane in an uncomfortable position. However, Jax is going to rotate to this play right here. So hopefully my guy can get out. If not, not a big deal. But the game plan doesn't change. This is wave 5 now, crashing. So I'm going to shave the wave as much as I can without pushing the wave back. And what this will what this will do is it will make Jax have to walk up to clear wave 6 near my turret, which allows me to poke the hell out of him and force him to either poke or base, or get poked out, or have to base, and then walk all the way back. So as we can see, we're holding the freeze now.
Shadows are to be feared.
And we're going to hold the freeze. Generally, you want 4 to 5 mage minions to hold the freeze. And now, Jackson's sitting here losing minions. Because he based to spend the money that he got from Hecarim. But he's falling pretty far behind in EXP right now, and gold. While the wave is also still frozen. So I'm going to shave a little bit more. Should be good. Keep holding the freeze. And Jax will eventually walk up. And when Jax walks up, notice how I'm going to poke the hell out of him. And eventually I might be able to kill him. So we'll see how I do when that happens. Whenever you're holding a freeze, you want to try to shave, again, as much as you can. So that his minions aren't killing yours. So it doesn't push as fast. So this is where we want to poke Jax if possible. The next wave is too far away to freeze. Actually, I might be able to do it. I have enough refill potions. Wait, he's hinting. So I'm just gonna take advantage of it since he's hinting. Again, we're in gold. We're playing in silver gold, so the people will play like this. And we're just gonna keep holding the freeze. So right now, you want to base, right? But the wave is too big, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna shave the wave down and then base. While the wave is still pushing towards us. Let's try to shave a bit more. Try to shave. Shave. Maybe one more. Okay, and then right here we're gonna base. I don't think this is gonna work. Never mind. I'd stay too long. So I'm just gonna stay. It's fine. I would have bought Berserker Greaves there and ran all the way back to lane.
Go and die no more.
So again, we're still holding the freeze on him. And as he walks up, we're going to poke the crap out of him.
I release them from their pain.
So he's walking up. He E's, it's fine. We're still frozen. This position is really... I call this the golden wave positioning because this is the wave where you're near your turret, so you can't really get ganked, and they can't really jump on you because you're near your turret. And this is where you can poke a melee champion as they try to walk up. So here we are. Holding the freeze still again, waiting for next wave right here, which is the non-cannon wave. And as you can see, Jax is falling very far behind in CS. Hecarim wants to gank because Jax is in a position for Hecarim to gank. So I'm going to follow up on the gank now. I'm going to simply E the Jax, ward the bush, ping the ward for 5 gold, and then I'll pop my ult so I have a bit more AD. Give Hecarim the kill, it's all Gucci. And I'm going to push out the wave. And the reason why we're pushing out the wave is because I thought I was able to freeze it towards me, but I can't. Because there was one melee minion completely missing from that entire lineup. So we're going to shove the wave here. Shove, shove, shove. Unfortunately, we're shoving a cannon wave, but it is what it is. Hecarim ganked on a cannon wave, which is fine. That was terrible CSing. Let's finish off pushing the wave here. Yikes. And then we're going to base. We can't stay for the plating because we have to base because we have so much gold and we just crashed the wave. So we're going to take the base. Hopefully the plate doesn't drop here and we're able to come back and grab that plate later. So we're going to grab our items as per usual. Berserker Greaves going into the Blade of the Rune King. Valentino, thanks for the follow. I'm a good person. Thanks for the follow. Why are you maxing Q? The reason why I'm maxing Q is because I want to lower my Q cooldown, but I think I'm going to start maxing W now. Normally, I'll go 3 points into Q, then max W, because I think that's a good, happy, sweet spot for how many times you're able to reduce your Q reduction, the timer, without losing too much damage. Because if you max Q, you do lose a lot of damage from not putting points in W. So I'm going to stop his base here. Simply stop it, walk away. And we're going to hold the freeze. And we're going to force Jax to walk up again if he wants to clear the wave. And this is what you do on repeat over and over again to people that you're able to zone out from the wave. This is very common against a lot of melee champions. Spacing and tethering game. And then now we can just go hard. I could probably just kill him, to be honest. Very nice. So in this situation, a lot of people always ask me, Saskio, I'm winning, okay? What do I do? Do I push and take plates, or do I continue freezing on my opponents? What you want to do here is you want to pay attention to what your jungler is doing. If your jungler is playing bot side, you generally want to continue freezing. But if your jungler is playing top side, you want to push 24/7 and keep getting plates. So right here, I'm holding the freeze, but I think it's eventually going to bounce back because there's too many minions on blue side, which is fine. I'm going to wait for the next wave, which is a non-cannon wave, and I'm going to crash the wave. Okay? So let's wait for a second. Let's push a little bit here.
I pass judgment.
We're going to push a little bit here. Okay. And then now we're going to push very hard. The first best item on Vayne top lane is Blade of the Rune King. So now we're going to push. And the next wave that's spawning is a cannon wave. And the reason why you want to base on a cannon wave is because if your opponent shoves out the wave, they cleared this wave, right? So this is a non-cannon plus non-cannon crash. If he clears that wave, and then shoves out the cannon wave, fast enough to crash into my turret, the cannon will soak up a ton of the tower shots, allowing you to get back in time to catch the minion wave. Alright, I got you guys. Sorry about that. Let me... Okay, very nice. Can you share your playlist? Sure. It's a lo-fi playlist.
I smell black.
Alright, so now the wave is bouncing back towards me. So, normally you can continue freezing by letting the wave push towards us, because assuming that both sides AFK'd right here, the wave would push towards us. Because the wave's on his side, right? Because his wave will come here faster and touch. But I'm going to push out the wave again because we're in a winning position. So we want to take plates. So if you play the wave management very similar to me, you'll normally start to get your first plating around 9 to 12 minutes. That's the normal timer. So from here, we're just gonna one-wave shove on repeat over and over again and keep catching plates. And I don't know where Jax went. I think he like ran off and AFK'd or something because... Oh. Maybe that was a too early of belts. Not gonna lie. Mistakes on my part. So yeah, we're gonna keep one wave crashing on repeat over and over again, and just keep taking plates. And you guys can agree with me, I didn't do anything too crazy this game. I kind of just played the wave management. Oh. I kind of just played the wave management, and I slowly got leads off that. And again, I'm gonna continue pushing. Why do you play Presence of Mind on Vayne instead of Triumph? Is it only for mana? Yes. On Vayne top, especially since I'm not buying Essence Reaver, I do run short on mana very often, so having Presence of Mind helps out with that a lot. So here we are, continuing to just one-wave shove on repeat, which is what you guys see a lot of Vayne players do, but people don't know how to set up the one-wave shove on repeat over and over again. Generally speaking, you need to be in a good position when it comes to your items. You need Berserker Greaves and Vamp Scepter, and a refill potion. And then you need to have controlled the wave well to gain a slight advantage so that you're able to push your opponents in. In this situation, I should take off the map covers off. In this situation, the Jax is just forced roaming, so I'm able to just constantly push and take the plates anyways because no one is contesting me. I'm gonna ward right here. And we'll just keep taking the tower. That's it. Nothing crazy here. So far, my biggest emphasis in this video has been my wave management so far. I've been discussing how to play waves, how to freeze on your opponents and force them to walk up so you're able to take advantage of them and poke them out. That was my focus so far. Something I didn't discuss while I was doing all that was my mechanics, which is the hardest thing for me to teach in League of Legends whenever I coach someone. But essentially, it's your ability to do what you want to do. So I know what I'm supposed to do, right? The question is are you able to do it? Are you able to control your camera? Are you able to control your mouse, your character movements, your ability usage relative to your auto attacks? Those are the things that people don't talk about when it comes to being able to get better at the game. And it's the most important thing, right? I'm covering all these little things like wave management and stuff and zone of influence, but mechanics is the most important thing. So the objective with these videos is to build up your ability to see all those other things outside of mechanics, and naturally, I'm hoping, you are able to develop mechanics because you're trying to do those things. So right here, we can freeze, but we're in a winning position. So let's talk about a little bit of wave management and mid-game decision-making. We can argue we're at pretty much mid-game, right? It's about 15 minutes, we're at mid-game. So here's what we're gonna do. The tower is taken down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push out the wave past the halfway point. This is the halfway point right here. I'm gonna push it out, so let's push it out right now. Oh, misclick. We're gonna push the wave out past the halfway point, and you have two options in this situation. You can continue pushing to take the tower, or you can rotate over and see if there's anything you can do, whether it's taking camps, ganking mid lane, or whatever it is, or even warding. In this case, I don't have a ward, so I'm kind of gonna rotate into the jungle and see if there's anything here. Looks like there's a fight here, but I don't know which one's the real one. So let's quickly take out Jax, that's fine. So Jax is dead. I think Shaco might pop up on me. Okay, no, we're good. So I should probably help my team. Oh, they're good. Alright, so he's gonna push the wave. So that was the play. We pushed the wave past the halfway point, and then we rotated over to see if there was a play, and a play happened because Shaco decided to jump on me, and we simply applied our mechanics, and we won the situation. So let's push out this wave. After pushing out this wave, we're now going to base because we don't want to overstay with half our HP missing. It seems like these guys are overstaying, that's why they're all dying. So I'm going to base here, grab my Rage Knife, and come back onto the map. Why do you buy trinkets and swap back? The reason why I switched to red trinket and back to yellow trinket is because it lowers the cooldown of your yellow trinket by a couple seconds based on how many levels you gained the last time you were in base. And it's very helpful during the early laning phases. Maybe right now it's not so helpful anymore, but like you'll still get a lower cooldown, but in the early laning phases, having your trinket come up 5 or 10 seconds faster could be the difference between life or death. Being able to place a ward on the map or not. What do you think about playing any ADC top? I think it's okay, as long as you apply the same fundamentals to the other ADCs that you play. So again, decision making in mid game. You push the wave past the halfway point. In this situation, I'm gonna keep going. Seems like I have a lot of good vision anyways, so I'm fine. We're gonna keep pushing, and in this case, I'm gonna make the decision to hit the tower, even though Dragon's up. So I'm gonna push the wave. I'm going to rotate over, place a ward here because I see Shaco, so I'm allowed to walk this aggressively, and simply hit the tower. You have two options here. You can walk towards Dragon and cut and create a numbers advantage over there, or poke the hell out of the Jax. Both options are fine. So in this situation, I'm going to do both. I'm gonna not do both. I'm gonna poke Jax slash the turret. And we're just gonna keep pushing on repeat over and over again. And I'm a big fan of side laning as Vayne because I love getting EXP over and over again as Vayne. And just keep continuing to scale. So it looks like we have a little timer right now before the next wave comes. I'm gonna check if Grom's up. Yep. Let's quickly swipe Grom. We might end up losing one melee minion for this, but it should be fine. Nope. We're fine. We're gonna grab the Grom. We're really strong, and we're back to the turret. We're not wasting time at all. I'm utilizing every second I possibly have to keep getting EXP and gold into my pockets. This Jack should end up fighting me in a second because he wants to defend this turret, but Shaco's here. I'm gonna simply kite back. And then now Jax is gonna turn around. I'm gonna push Shaco over here. The real one is that one right there. Very nice. Clear the Shaco box. Get some gold from that. 10 gold. And go back to pushing the wave. So Kog'Maw's here. He's really strong. He's 10-3 and 2, so I'm simply gonna run away. And that's it on repeat for decision making in the mid to late game. You kind of just push out the wave past halfway point when you're in a commanding position and make the decision to rotate over or not.
I release them from their pain.
How do you decide what items to build? I just normally go Bork, Rage Blade into Wit's End because that's the best Vayne top build. It's the most boring one, but it's good for a reason.
Dark should fear me.
You are so calm and making it so easy in my ELO? No problem. The objective with this video is to make you guys understand that, like, arguably, I'm not doing anything crazy, right? You guys should be able to agree with me on that one. Maybe my mechanics are really, like, they're rock solid. I'm holding my ground really well with it, but I'm doing a lot of wave management and just making very simple decisions. And this game, we're not necessarily stomping either. It's 22-24. They have a really fed Kog'Maw. I made the mistake, though, of going top lane. I should have went bot lane because everyone was going to play around Herald. So that was my big blunder this game. It's not a crazy blunder, but it's still manageable. I can rotate over and see if I can make some crazy plays here. So this is where a crazy play will happen right here. If it does happen. The question is do I want to coin flip this? Let's go for it. Okay, we coin flipped it. Let's just fight him. Okay, and let's rotate over and just fight people and see what happens. Okay, that was the first crazy play of the game. But we pushed top lane past the halfway point, as I said, right? And then we simply rotated over to see if there's anything to do. In this case, there was a 3k like HP Herald, so we simply just fought for it. Kog'Maw rolled up. He was the most fed person on his enemy team, 11 like 3 and 2 at the time. And yeah, that's essentially how you beat like the opposite side map. So in this situation, look, I have a 2 and 11 bot lane. A lot of people normally come to my stream and say, "Hey, Saskio, how do I carry my bot lane when they go like 0 and 10 or whatever?" Right? It's literally happening right now, right? Your objective is to get really fed on the opposite side of the map so that when you enter the strong side of the map, the enemy's strong side, you're able to take down their most fed member. And in this situation, he was 11 3 and 2, and he was down like 3 or 4 levels on me.
The shadows are to be feared.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I have a Hecarim that wants to gank this guy. I'm just gonna wait, and let's go. And it doesn't matter if I tank this. I'll move away from Hecarim. Okay, and then let's kite back. Alright, and let's walk up. If Shaco jumps on me, I don't think he'll be able to kill me because I'm so far ahead in levels. I'll just simply alt Q and then kill him, but he's mid lane, so we're fine. So we're just gonna keep pushing here. And I'll let my team do whatever I want.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
And let's keep going. Looks like this is a good opportunity to pop the Herald. Let's just go at it.
Destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Very nice. Is that real? That is real. Let's simply keep pushing and end the game. If possible, keep the game clean, straight to the point. We don't want to drag things out here. Oh, I'm dead. Thank you very much, Sire. And GG. Let's quickly break down everything that I did that game. So pulling up the list right here, as we can see, the 4 pillars of League of Legends. What I did that game was I had good wave management. As you guys saw, I froze the wave a lot on Jax, and he was forced to walk up, allowing me to poke him and eventually kill him. And even I got a gank from Hecarim because my wave management was really clean. And then from there, I followed up with mechanics when I actually did the things that I wanted to do. Zone of Influence, I didn't touch on too much that game, but the more and more I do these types of videos, I'll touch on it a bit more. And then the decision making in mid game, where I pushed out the waves, rotated over, and made plays from there. If not, I continued pushing top lane and messing with the Jax. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a good rest of your day.